It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
What it do? What it do? Welcome to another Let's Bet It episode. Got a couple games to talk about today. For me, yesterday, 1-1. Wings and Valkyries went under 162. And then I played the Liberty. Who did they play yesterday? Mercury. Liberty and Mercury. I played that first half under 89, and that was a miss. And then the second
by
half,
3 points, bro.
And then the second half, both offenses just went to hell. You know what I'm saying? So, but the books. Here's the thing about that play: the books they had the first half at like 89. And I did the math on the game total, and so they had the second half pegged right. They had it at like 81 or 82. So they knew it was going to be a lot of scoring in that first half, and then both offenses would just die. And that's exactly
How do they know, bro? Like, I always wonder, like, how do they know?
I don't know, man, but they sure knew about that. But either way, that shit still should have hit, man. I was so pissed.
Bro. I was in the room punching air like Cuba Gooding, bro. Like, I just, yo.
So how was your day, man? How are you doing? How's life treating you, and how's betting treating you?
Life's treating me good, man, but the books are they're just giving me the old in out right now, bro. This is a one so far this week, 1-7. And the only bet that I hit this week was a live play. I didn't even get a chance to post it because I just kind of hit it like I just played it real quick. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I played it live. I think it was actually during the Storm game when they played the Sky. I played that second quarter for the Storm to win the second quarter. Other than that, bro, I mean, man, it's been rough on the books, bro. Like I was telling you, bro, I do not regret any of the plays that I made because my strategy is very simple. I bet the numbers, whatever is what is profitable, if the spot is profitable, if the moment is possible. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't bet against the numbers. Win or lose, that's just always the strategy because in the long run, you bet profitable, you will be profitable in the end. Right? So I don't know. Shout outs to you though, bro, because like this morning, bro, I was feeling super gun shy, man. When you losing 1-7, bro, especially the way we've been cooking lately, bro, I haven't had a week like this in so long. So I'm trying not to let the losses get to me and just learn the lessons because a loss is only a loss if you don't learn the lesson.
And the thing is too, and I think I said this to you, like if you trust your cat, like if you lose a bet and you regret it, then you deserve it.
Yeah,
that's my saying.
I agree.
If you lose a bet and you regret it, you deserve it. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, man, just trust your cat, man. Like this is for anybody. Like if you start losing like months in a row, it's probably time for you to like find something else to do. But it's gonna be us. Like if you betting this shit and like you losing all the time, man, you're not. Just find something else to do with your money, man, because you just donate it. But like your cat, like if you trust your cat and the result's not what it is, that's just what it is. Like you still trust your cat at the end of the day. And I've had days like that. I've had a week like that, and one thing I have learned to do is bet different shit. I have like just betting different stuff. So I don't just do a W. Today I posted on Twitter the women's Afro basket started today. And Afro basket qualifier started today. And I took Nigeria minus 25.5. Shit smacked.
Yo, you know what that sound like? Yo, one of my boys, yo, bro, it'll be like 8 a.m, right? And bro, I'll be like, yo, bro, what you doing right now? He's like, I'm waiting for my shit to cash. And I'm like, it's 8 a.m. What'd you bet on? He's like, yo, I'm waiting for the Beijing Sharks to cash this for me.
Yep,
I'm like, bro, what are you betting on?
Hey man, for real. Like I've been betting on all of the the AfroBasket qualifiers going on right now. There was the America that ended not too long ago, and then the Eurobasket. So just finding different things to bet on. I think I'll put it this way: diversifying your portfolio.
No, I feel
It can
that.
help. It can help you survive some of these bad weeks when it's in a mate, like when it's the W or the NBA or the NFL. Kind of helps you stay afloat a little bit.
I'm not even
So
gonna lie. Knowing I was doing so bad in the W this week, I was like, you know what? This might be one of those times where I gotta like pivot real quick and maybe just like maybe I'll try my hand at MLB. I did pretty good on MLB last season. I just haven't played it this year because it's been like so volatile and capping MLB is a completely different mind state than capping basketball. You know what I'm
yeah, yeah.
saying? Like it's just I'm still in basketball mode, and I'm prepping for football mode. I can't wait for that to start.
And we GLB, he might be in the chat. He told me, I think he's getting through with something, but he said he might be in the chat. But GLB
But
has got the system plays. I know he's got one for today, and I'll throw it out there. I know he probably will want me to. But I think it was the athletics game, under 7.5 runs. So that's his system play, you guys. Follow him on X. He's been excellent with system plays in the MLB. I've tailed a few of them, and I'm gonna probably tell his today. Phil, bro, let's bet it. Let's get it. Let's go. All right. First game, man. We got two games, Sparks and the Liberty. I know some people got a plus 12.5 with LA. This
I wish.
total open. This total opened at, I think it opened at 170. I think I know people that got like a 170, 171, and now it's up to 175. And we talked about it, man, and I played it right before we came on air.
I'm still on the fence.
I played it, man. I looked at that 175 yesterday, and I was like, that's just too many points. That's just too many points. And I think the Liberty cared a little bit too. I think they cared too much on the defensive end to let LA just come in here and just run, just run all over them. And here's the thing about the Sparks too. Yeah, they're on a 4-game winning streak. Their offense has been great, but
Who they playing?
Look at that schedule.
Who they playing?
Look at that schedule. I mean, they have played. Hold on, let me look. They have played the Sun, the Mystics again, the Mystics twice, the Sun again. So Sun twice.
Yes,
Mystics
bro.
twice.
Who are they playing? Who are they playing? Besides the Lynx. The Lynx is the only game of notoriety there.
And they lost that game by 9. And I just think this is I just feel like this winning streak and this offense and blah blah blah. Not saying it's not legit, but they haven't played anybody either. They just haven't. Washington can't score the basketball to save their lives, and Connecticut can't do anything fucking right.
Oh well, they did have that explosive first quarter though. It fell flat in the second, but it was explosive in the first with Mabry back.
Yeah. So I played the under, man. Me and you had talked about it. Like I said, when it got that high, I'm like, damn, man, that's really high. And I don't know. I just like I played the under.
So I thought about this a couple different ways before I got to the total. I looked at, obviously it's the Sparks, probably the worst defense in the league besides the Sun. So I was like, instantly, Liberty team total. And then I was like, damn, the team total's all the way at 93.5. 93.5 is a lot of points in the W. A lot of points in the W, especially on the second night of a back-to-back. Granted, you didn't have to travel or none of that good stuff. You was able to wake up this morning, walk your dog, get your bacon, egg, and cheese, and all that good stuff. But 93 and a half points is a lot. So I was like, I don't want to bet for the Liberty to do that much because honestly, they could win this game and not even have to score that many points. I kind of learned that one from
Exactly.
you. You know, I'm like, they don't have
Yeah.
to score that many points to win this. So I was like, you know what? Maybe let's look to the total. And I was like, damn, yo, I've been missing out on that good over money on the Sparks all year, bro, because I'm always of the belief, watch, the second I play the over, under. Everyone's been cashing the over, but the second I play, it's going to go way under. And I'm like, damn, today feels like a spot where this game could actually go under. I'm like 176 and a half. That's almost 180 points. If you break that down in half, that's 90-90. I know the Liberty are capable of, yeah, this is the way my mind works, bro. Like, I think the Liberty are capable of getting to the 94 points. That's not the point, though. Like, I think they're capable, but do I want to bet for them to do that on the second leg of a back-to-back in a game they might not care about so much? And I'm a circle back to that pin not caring thing, because that's kind of what we were talking about before we got on stream with them league demanding more money and stuff. But like I'm looking at it and I'm thinking to myself, man, even if the Liberty offense doesn't show up, the defense has to show up, right? Like the Sparks say number one over the last 5 games on paper, but they ain't play nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't play nobody. So in my head, I'm like logically thinking like, no way are the Sparks about to score a lot of points on the Liberty, which also brought me to the Sparks team total under 82 and a half. Both unpopular plays. I know I was in Chris's show earlier and I gave it out. I know he's on the other side of it, but I don't know, man. That's a lot of points. And I definitely think the defense will be there, even if the offense won't, especially at home. Jones is back. I don't know, man. I think my 3 favorite plays in this game, I haven't locked in anything yet. I haven't locked it in yet, but it would be the under 176.5. I would definitely try and play it there. Or if you're feeling extra spicy and don't mind drinking the big Tropicana, get the 177 on the alt spread. That's, personal preference on the drink. But also like the Sparks team total under. But I think my favorite play would have been the Sparks to cover this 12 and a half, man. I think on the second leg of a back-to-back, now, would I be surprised if the Liberty blow them out? No. But I don't know. I think the Sparks could keep it somewhat close. I mean, they only lost to 9 to the Lynx. Jones is still, I don't know. I think this could still be a low-scoring affair, man, honestly.
I do too, man. I really do. So the Liberty, obviously back-to-back at home, but that's cool. They've been at home for like, you know what? Have they been at home? They have almost been at home since the summer officially started. Almost.
That's crazy. That's
like
crazy.
a couple weeks removed from the summer officially starting, which is like June 23rd or something like that. They've been home for a while.
Do you think that's a defending champ privilege in the schedule?
I don't know. It's been a lot of
nobody take a homestand like this. 8 games?
Not this long, but also I think a lot of these teams have had these like been on the road for a minute and then they've been at home for a minute. I haven't seen nothing like this, but yeah, I just don't see a lot of points being scored like that. Not a lot. I don't see this many points being scored because the Liberty, like, all right, they got this game here and, are at home. They've been at home. I don't want to use the word bored, but they're used to being there by now. You know what I'm saying? And then they got another game. I feel like they go to Dallas and that game goes over. I feel like they go to Dallas on the 28th. That game goes over. And I feel like the Sparks in this game, I feel like this one goes under and they play Vegas the 29th. I feel like that goes over.
And you know what? You know what, bro? Another thing about that under, this was the biggest thing for me, and this is what I was saying on Chris's show, bro. Like, where is that? 176 and a half, 2025. Up home, against this one, what is it, 176.5? 93% of the Liberty's games at home have gone under this total. I'm looking at their entire schedule at home. Only one game went over. And I'll let you guess what team that is. The
It's either
rivalry,
the Sun.
the Fever.
Oh,
Yeah, because they pushed pace. And that game actually touched 182.
when
Besides,
when was that? When was that game? It had to be earlier in the season, right?
no. That was the
What?
22nd of this month. That was the last game they played against the Fever. That one went over 182.
All their games, but here's the thing, though: all of their games go over.
Yes.
Anytime they get together, their total goes over. So,
So that's why
yeah,
I'm not even surprised that
fuck
that's
that.
the one that
I'm all
won.
in on the under. I'm all in on the
But
under. I'm all
But
in
if I
on the
pull
under.
that away, that's just like 100% hit rate, bro. And then even when I put it to the away for the Sparks, 54% to the under on the ropes. Again, slightly profitable, but still profitable nonetheless. So I'm taking 54% coupled with 93% on top of everything else that I know about this game. See, and this is kind of how I've been judging my caps all week. That's why I'm like, I'm not regretting any of the plays. I like the numbers are there, the supporting information is there. I even checked my main man Jackson and make sure it was there.
Yeah, I think
You
Jackson
know,
liked it. Jackson liked it too.
it did.
Yeah, man. I'm
Fucking, I'm
I
playing
mean,
that
you
shit,
know
man.
where
I
my
don't even
money's
care,
at.
man.
Yeah,
I'm
you got to
playing.
do it.
I
I'm
don't
not
even care.
bullying you into it, but no, I did it, man.
You bullied me into it. Nah, so everyone here saw that shit, man.
GLB, what's up, bro?
What's good, GLB?
Didn't cap the W today, but give me the full game under. Yeah, we gave it out for you, bro. So anybody that's listening, that athletics under, I think it's 7.5. Athletics game. I don't know I forgot who they're playing, but under 7.5 runs.
Let's see.
System play for GLB.
What is that game? Man. Oh, they play the Astros. And we got one more W game, don't we?
Yep, one more.
Mystics.
Yeah,
I ain't
we
gonna
scrubbed
lie.
that game.
I'm following your lead on this one. I haven't looked at this game because I've been so caught up on this Liberty Sparks game. Yo, 5 hours, gang. I've been sitting here thinking about it, yo. While I've been sitting here messing with this thing back here. That infamous engine.
I meant to say, man, I love your background too, man. Like,
Bro. For anyone that's been wondering what I've been preoccupied with this whole week, bro, that's what I'm preoccupied.
that shit look like stress.
It is. It is. It is. It is.
I don't know. Maybe I'll go live from the classroom one of these days. And
Bro, I cursed that Fast and the Furious movie for getting me down this path of liking cars, bro. I should have never watched that movie, ever.
Fast and Furious, man.
Yeah, bro.
Are
Right
they still
here.
making those?
This is the car that started it for me, bro.
Are they still making Fast and Furious movies, or have they?
Unfortunately. I think there's another one they're working on.
Dang. So this is what 12? I don't know.
I don't know. Fast and Furious Infinite at this point. Fast and Furious Forever. At this point.
Oh man. Okay. All right. Storm Mystics, man. I took the Storm.
I might tell you.
Storm, man, the Storm bounce back. It's not bounce back, but here's the thing. You can never tell. Both of these teams are just like Jekyll and Hyde. It's hard to get a read, but the Storm.
Great description.
Yeah, like literally, like you just don't know what you're gonna get from them game to game. But the Storm and revenge situations this year, I had the number written down, and I don't know what I did with it. But when a team has beat them before, very, very good. on the revenge factor. This number went from, I believe, like 5.5. It might have been 6.5. I know it was 5.5, and it's down to 3.5. And I just think that is too. I just think that's too low. When it was 5.5, yeah, it's 3.5.
Who is betting the Mystics? I feel like all week I've been asking myself that about some of these bets. Like, who's betting these other sides?
And I know everybody hates the Storm. I temper my expectations.
I'm everybody.
I hate them too, but I bet them the other night against Chicago.
Yeah, they gave me my only win of the week, so I ain't saying nothing bad about them.
Yeah, and then they came out and just. I like them 3.5, man. I don't trust the Mystics. I don't trust their offense. Their offense is bad. I wish I had the numbers on the Storm in a revenge, like in a revenge mode or a revenge factor.
Hold on, I'll look it up for you right now. Let's see. I'll look it up for you right now. Yeah, I swear when you SDQL, it feels like you're hacking into the Matrix.
I tried it this morning, man, and I just got to get better at it.
Me too. You said in a revenge game?
Yep.
Previous game was a revenge game. The Storm are 8-3 straight up, 7-4 ATS, 6-5 to the over. And let me just see as favorites. And favorites. Or let me look as away favorites just to be more specific and work them backwards from there. Oh, they only got one game. And that was against the Valkyries, but they lost and the game went under. Let me just
It's the Valkyries. That makes sense.
Yeah, I know. And the Valkyrie were home. Okay, as favorites, they are 5-2 to the under, 3-4 ATS, 4-3 straight up. But some of these spreads are like pretty big. One of them against the Sun is -18, -7 versus the Mystics. I don't know. I still like the Storm. I do not like the Mystics. I still like the Storm.
Aaliyah Edwards is questionable with an injury, and I wish she could get on a team where she's not a bench player to me. But that's why they need more teams in the W.
Yo, we always welcome in new faces in the Liberty, baby. You get your complimentary pair of Tims and a bacon, egg, and cheese as soon as you touch down in the city.
She's a dog, man. I liked Aaliyah Edwards last year, but they just had bought in, Earfriend and Shakira Austin. I mean, it's just not enough room. But man, yeah, I like the Storm tonight.
I do too.
I like them. Coming off that loss or coming off their loss to the Mystics. Like, I'll say this, man. I just don't like their coach. I feel like they're way too talented to be. And I probably said this before. I feel like I don't like their coach. And I just feel like she don't have them ready to play. But that's just me.
Storm they're too unpredictable, very up and down team. It always feels like the spots where they're supposed to win, they're not necessarily winning, and the spots where it looks like all hope is lost and they're just pulling out these victories. It's like let's get some consistency here. You know what I'm saying? Let's get something that I can actually track here and make a bet on. But I do think 3.5 is too low. I think there's a reason that they're favored here, and I definitely think the right team is favored. I think the Storm could win this game. 3.5 is so small. That's too possessions.
And I think too, before we go to best bets, I think that people are so tired of them. That's why all that money came in on the Mystics, and it came down from that 5 or 5.5 or whatever it was.
Yep.
So I think the public is tired of the Storm, and so they said, you know what, fuck them, man. We gonna better get like.
Yep.
I just think this is a different type of spot, and 2 possessions. I'll say this: it wouldn't surprise me if it was double digits.
It wouldn't surprise me either. I think the Storm can win, man. I think the Storm can win, and I think they can win in a pretty convincing fashion. Like you said, man, Mystics ain't no like crazy team. They're not gonna blow the doors off any of the teams they're competing against. So it's just like, you know.
hmm Yep. So best bets, bro. I got one Storm -3.5. Like we just talked about, I can see this being a double digit one. What you got, bro?
Definitely gonna have to be that Liberty game under, man. I know it's super contrarian, super unpopular. It feels like we're just trying to be razor sharp, but I promise you that's not it. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I do like to be sharp because I like to test my skills on my data analytics. But this is not one of those moments. Coming on a 1 in 7 weeks, I'm trying to be as sharp as a butter knife right now. I'm trying to pick low hanging and get some W's. Just like when the shooter's in the funk, sometimes you just gotta see a few go through, right? You just gotta see some go through. But the one thing I will say, usually when I go on these like a bad week or a bad luck streak, a good streak's right around the corner. So
Gotta speak it into existence, man. And shit, it's gonna turn around, man. Like
I know it will. I ain't
I
even
think
sweating it, man.
I think the later this season gets, as we get a little bit farther into the season, we creep up on playoff time. Because you gotta think, man, the season now, it doesn't end till right when the men start. It is in October, middle of October now.
That'll be right around the corner.
Yeah, they added 4 more games to the schedule this season. So I feel like there's a lot more money to be made, and I think as the post All-Star break and teams really start getting serious, I think that's when we can really start catching. But yeah, man, we got through a couple of games in less than a half hour. Tomorrow, big slate, 5 games. I think 3 lines are already out. I've literally circled 6 or 7 plays that I like already. So
I'm gonna start looking when I go home. As soon as I leave this place, I'm gonna start looking.
Yeah. So anybody watching, comment after the show, and do your homework for tonight. Like I said, it's gonna be a lot of games tomorrow, and I think we'll be back on. I know the first game is at 1:00, so we'll try to get on sometime between noon and 1:00. So once we know that, we'll send a link out, and until then, not GLB, can't stop. You got anything else, bro?
Just everyone bet responsibly, man. Don't let the losses get you down, man. Learn from the losses. I swear to God, man. When I first started doing this, I took so many losses. But you have to learn. There is a reason that you lose. Sometimes it's bad luck. Sometimes it's a bad cap. You have to make the distinction between the two, and you have to just keep moving, man. Even and you know what? This is the value of community, right? Because like today I was feeling gunshot. I spoke to you, and I'm just like, nah, man. What the fuck am I talking about gunshot? I'm a shooter, man. Shooter don't shoot.
Gotta keep shooting, bro. You miss 100% of the shots. You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take.
That's a fact, bro. That is a fact.
So we'll be back here tomorrow. I think GLB might be on with us. Not sure yet, but we'll get with him. But until then, enjoy y'all Saturday, and we out.
If you broke, try to have a nice day. If you're fat, try to have a nice day. If you're skinny, try to have a nice day. If you got a big head, try to have a nice day. If your mama's ugly, try to have a nice day. If your daddy whoop your ass, try to have a nice day. If a dog bites you in the ass, bite him back and try to have a nice day. Try to have a nice day. See, that's my theme. Try to have a nice day. I'm about to leave right now. I'm gonna try to have me a nice day. All right. Try to have a nice day.